Hello everyone, welcome, my name is Viren, and today I want to talk about fighter companions that you're going to want summoned. There are a number of options for AoE, not so much with single target. There are options, however there's no reason why you would use the pseudo dragon. There's no reason why you wouldn't, There's no reason why you wouldn't use the pseudo dragon because of how easy it is to get, if you've got trade bars of course. So let's talk about the pseudo dragon first because I don't really want to mention anything else. The pseudo dragon is probably the easiest to get. So you're going to come into the enclave and you're going to go all the way over here to the Grand Emporium. Now, be warned that you don't just go to the trade bar here, you don't just look at companions. These companions are completely different to what is in the Grand Emporium. So, if we go into the Grand Emporium, there is going to be a pet, a vendor, merchant thing. Here he is, the vendor. We're going to go over to exotic and we are looking for, here we go, the pseudo dragon. 800 trade bars. I understand that sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. I promise you, it is not a lot of trade bars at all. You'll get these in no time, especially if you're opening, like the lockbox of justice, for example, where you can get up to 1,000 trade bars from one key. Your trade bars do stack up if you're opening the right lockboxes, and also make sure you got VIP so you can get that daily key and you don't get injured. But anyway, pseudo dragon, that is your main single target. There is no reason to use anything else, so that's basically the single target out of the way. Now for AoE there are a number of options. And yes, there are some cheap ones. For example, the Wayward Wizard. Is he the best one? No. Is he the cheapest one? Yes, you can use the Wayward Wizard. You'd have to upgrade it to get the most out of it. However, it's still one of them that can be used. But that is not the only one we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about another one called the Mystagogue. The Mystagogue you can get from Juma. Here he is. He's the Mystagogue. I called him Doctor Strange. But this guy you can get from Juma. Now, anyone who doesn't like farming Juma, that's up to you. It's honestly personal preference. All I know is Juma has saved me a lot of AD. Whether it's coal merch that she's given me, the Cold Iron Warrior back in the day when that was 15 mil. The Mystagogue, for example, the Mystagogue drops quite a lot actually. But the Mystagogue is a really, really, really good companion. And again, he's free pretty much. All you got to do is farm Juma. So, we're going to go over to two of the more costly ones. We've got the Succubus. Anyone who wants to know how to get this dude, he is in, or she is in, sorry, one of the lockboxes. I believe it's the Balgora one, but I could be wrong. You see in the Balgora one, the Descent lockbox, the Fiendish Charmer pack, that's where the Succubus and Incubus come from. So, if we go under companions here, and if we search up Succubus, you got 2.8 mil on that. And if we search Charm here, you got 2.6 mil. So it's cheaper to get the Charmer pack. However, if you're gonna use some of the best companions, you might have to pay for the best, and that's just how every MMO is in the entire gaming world. And we are going to mention one more, which you saw me have out already, and that is Regis. So, I was using the Succubus for a while, however, I just feel like Regis does more. That's the owlbear, that's not Regis. There he is. I just think Regis does more because how the Succubus hits, he hits in like a cone, which means there's a lot of mobs that she could potentially miss. However, Regis hits all the mobs around him. His name's Copycat because he literally does my daily. As a rogue, we do this. And Regis does the exact same thing, and it hits like a truck on him. As long as you've got the two Warlord's inspirations, your companion enchantment is mythic, he will hit so hard with that ability. You've just got to wait for him to charge it up or whatnot. But yeah, Regis for me is probably the better AoE. I know the Acklogs might say Mystagogue or might say Succubus, or even for single target they might say Gif Yankee, but the Gif Yankee is so difficult to get. The Regis, we're looking at 3.1 mil. Damn. I didn't know it was going to be that expensive, but That's just what it is. Again, if you want the best companions, you're gonna have to pay for the best companions. That's the way Neverwinter has always been. It's a play controlled market. There's not much I can say. I recommend that if you've got 3 mil, spending it on a good companion is not a bad move whatsoever. It's actually a really good move. Anyway, that is all the companions that I wanted to show you guys. Let me know of any honorable mentions that maybe I didn't actually mention, a companion that you use, whatever it may be. Let me know down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. You want to make your way back to the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.